Alright guys, working on a 1998 Dodge Ram with a 5.9, replacing the AC compressor and the dryer, and then charging up the system. So we're going to get started, set up my tripod, and see if I can show y'all how to do this. Alright guys, let's see what we got to take off to get this off. First we got to take the belt off. Tensioner's right down here. I'll tell y'all what size it. I'm just gonna take this and take it off real quick. There we go. You don't have to take the belt off all the way, just enough to get it off of this AC compressor right here. Just leave it hanging. There's some things already unhooked on this truck that makes me wonder. This air box needs to come off, which looks like I'm going to have to unhook some ground wires, so unhooking this battery is a little sketchy. It doesn't look right. I'll unhook the positive because I would do the negative. Alright, battery's unhooked. Of course you don't want that touching anything ground. So I'm just going to put it like that. Alright. Because we're going to have to take this, put it under it here. Out. There is a natural here where you can loosen it up. I'll probably have to loosen it up to put it back on. Now that that's off, we need to get all the refrigerant out of the system, so let me do that real quick. Free on out, I'm just unhooking these lines now. That's how I lose my sockets. I need a new ring on this, and I need it bad. Alright, take that bolt out. Line is free. Trying to do this without unhooking the coolant. Let's unhook this pressure sensor. Tool here. There we go. Oh, you will have to actually undo that. The one I told y'all you don't have to. You do. Because your lines go into it. So these lines can't move unless you undo that bracket in this ground here. There you go. Now you can move them out, and it looks like it's flexible enough. You can move the hose enough. There you go. Get it out of there. Be safe if your compressor doesn't come with new seals. Make sure you don't lose the old ones. I gotta take off these 3 bolts from this bracket. They look like 13s. Is that? These are 13s. Take out that one. Take out that one. That one's a lot longer. Take out that one. Alright. These these 2 bolts here should be pretty long, and they are. Put that down away. And we only got 2 more bolts left, and this thing should come out. There might be, there is. No, there ain't. Never mind. Okay, let's take off this guy. And then we're gonna have to, whoops. You gotta move this hose around a little bit to get to this bolt. I do not want to open up the cooling system. Alright. Cool. Take that bolt out. Take that bolt out. And now the compressor should come right out. Taking it out this way, of course. Alright. Now that you got it out, match it up with a new one. Definitely a bad compressor. Sorry guys. I was wondering, hey, where's the clutch wire at? Well, it's right here. It's broken. Here, let me unplug it and show you. Alright, that's out. So this used to be the wire that goes into the clutch. Good news is the new one comes with it, so make sure that very gently. There we go. Line up the holes here. Bam, holes are lined up. Go ahead and plug the clutch in, which is great. Pull it up a little bit. Pull that up because it might go popping at you. I've had it do that before on me, and it was not under pressure at all. So take it out. This compressor, according to the instructions, was already pre-filled with the correct amount of oil, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's see, the clutch is plugged in. Let's get the bolts back in here for the mounts. Get this one on. That one. Make sure you don't tighten anything up until you get all the bolts started, because it's a pain in the butt when you tighten it down and then you realize you have to loosen it to get the other bolts started. Get everything lined up. Go. Then tighten everything down. Okay. Now that everything's tight, that's plugged in. We can put these lines back on, which this compressor didn't come with new seals, so we're just going to use. Make sure you get this bracket on before you hook it up. There you go, bracket's on. There you go. Get the bolt back in. That's going to be a 10. crazy on that, just enough to get it tight. Plug the sensor back in. And then we'll go ahead and put this ground back on. That's going to be a 15 for this little bracket here. Alright, that's on. Now, we gotta route this belt, which if you didn't take it off all the way, you might be able to tell. Yeah, I might be able to tell how the belt was routed. In my case, I can definitely tell. So I'm gonna pull this back up. If not, you can look it up online and get the belt routing. But it looks like that's how that goes. There you go. That's on. That's on. That's on. That's on. And that's on. Alright, belt's back on. And now we want to put the air. Now we're replacing this dryer. Looks like we got some safety clips here. How do you get them off? Pull it off. That's how. Alright. Now, of course, this doesn't want to break free. Alright guys, to get that line off, you have to use some AC line tools, like a Ford fuel line kit comes with it. You just need a 5/8 one here. You're going to put it on the line in between these two, and then it's going to go in, and then you can pull it out. It's pretty simple how to use, and then you get the lines off. Alright guys, I got it out. This is a little bit of pain. You got to wiggle and pull a lot, but it comes right out. Just match it up with the old one. You might have to swap the sensor over. Maybe good to go. Alright guys, I got that changed out. New O-rings, everything. I'm vacuuming down the system. The high side's holding great. The low side's holding good too. I couldn't get it to go down to 30. I don't know if it's just my gauge or not. But it hasn't moved at all, so I'm gonna wait about 5-10 minutes. If it doesn't move, I'm going to charge it up. Alright guys, got it all going. Because that wiring was broken, it actually blew the fuse, where I had to put a new fuse in it. I was wondering why it wasn't working, and I realized, oh, it probably blew a fuse. So pressures are perfect. We go in here. I know y'all can't feel it, but I can feel it. It is ice cold in here. So it's a confirmed fix. If this has helped you in any way, please like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.